What is up, guys? Dashing here, and live we are for yet another episode of CMV in the go-home edition of Shockwave. Before, of course, next weekend, my friends, we travel to the Great White North for the Shockwave exclusive special event, Battle Scars 9, which is shaping up to be a hell of a night that you simply cannot miss. You're insane. You're a lunatic if you don't tune in. But we are getting things underway this evening with the lovebirds of CMV, Aria, Amare Rivers, and Isabella Almas set for mixed tag team action here. And it will be, as we know, Amare Rivers at Battle Scars 9 challenging JB Hayes for the NGW Championship. After Amare Rivers a couple of weeks ago, guys, cost JB Hayes his match against Isaac Richardson, leading to JB's first loss here in CMV. Pinned for the very first time ever, thanks to Amare Rivers. So now JB Hayes looking to get his payback, but at the same time, retain that NGW Championship of his against the always crafty Rivers. He's already done it once, but the question is, can he do it again now that Rivers has managed to get under his skin? Mixed tag team matchup here, and the NGW champion has certainly found himself quite a partner in the muscle mommy, Celestina Marquez, who has history with Isabella Almas. All of that work, guys, months and months and months going undefeated, comes crashing down thanks to Amare Rivers. And now JB Hayes, more fired up than ever before, looking to make Rivers pay come Battle Scars 9. But speaking of Battle Scars 9, guys, of course, our main event, one of the biggest matches in the women's division in CMV history, no doubt about it. Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed, 1-on-1. But tonight, guys, they come face to face in that ring. One last encounter before their epic battle in the Great White North. Also here tonight, guys, it's a pose-off between Shay Hoxton and the Bloody Beret as they continue to try and outdo one another before their scheduled clash at Battle Scars 9. And yours truly, the commentator of the year, going to be officiating that pose-off, guys. So let me just tell you, I'm going to make sure things go smoothly, all right? I'm going to be fair, unbiased. We all know I'm not a biased guy. But of course, our main event here tonight, my friends, the very first ever six-man tag team Hell in a Cell match, as the Psycho Imperium will take on the Cousins of Chaos and undisputed champion Ricky Delaney. And will any of those guys even be able to make it to Battle Scars 9? We'll find out in our main event. As here comes the Muscle Mommy, and as I said before, has some history with Isabella Almas. Towards the start of the season, Marquez successfully retaining the Women's Hardcore Championship against Isabella Almas. So here we go, mixed tag team matchup to get the show started here tonight. And of course, the men fight the men, the women fight the women. Although I have no doubt that Celestina Marquez could probably beat the hell out of Amare Rivers, but he's going to kick things off against the NGW champion ahead of their title match next weekend. Ray Rivers, of course, the top of the month, failing to capture the NGW Championship from JB Hayes, and obviously that didn't sit well. So firing back by costing JB Hayes that matchup against Isaac Richardson, who has staked claim, guys, to challenge the winner of that NGW Championship match at Battle Scars 9. Now JB is looking to get back on track. He allowed Amar Ray Rivers to get into his head. Now he's got to find a way to get him out and stay focused. As Rivers makes the tag to Almas, so in comes Celestino Marquez. Also here tonight, guys, Brandon Ace is scheduled for action ahead of his Intercontinental Championship bout at Battle Scars 9, challenging Hunter Quinn inside of a steel cage. Made that way by General Manager Shockwave, Madison Wright, so that no other members of the Psycho Imperium can interfere. Looking for momentum here tonight, though, is Brandon Ace. And also, guys, the Ted is here in action ahead of his much-anticipated match against Bob Luger next weekend. The two have been just beating the hell out of each other the last couple of weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if Luger makes another surprise appearance here tonight. It looks like Almas has had enough of Marquez, makes the tag. Big boot right between the eyes of Amare Rivers. Tries to quickly get back to his feet, but JB Hayes staying on top of him like peanut butter on jelly, as now he sends him off the ropes. Big time European uppercut. Tries to go out of the corner. Amare Rivers playing around at ringside, but again, JB plays right into the hands of Amare Rivers. Say what you will about Rivers. He's crafty and he's resourceful. And he's managed to piss JB Hayes off, and it's working for him. He might end up paying dividends come Battle Scars 9 if Amare Rivers leaves as the NGW champion. Yeah, JB going for the eye. And again, Hayes is seeing red. Amare Rivers not seeing much right now. Oh, what a beautiful little modified cutter situation there, as the tag is made to the former women's hardcore champion. Isabella goes right after her with a forearm smash upside the head. Well, also here tonight, guys, a matchup I'm very much looking forward to, as Gianna will be going one-on-one with the Rising Star champion, Astrid Stern. Both women with big matchups coming up next weekend at Battle Scars 9. Of course, it's Gianna versus Precious Pratt for a shot at the Women's World Championship, while Hikiko will get her rematch against Astrid Stern for the Rising Star Championship. So both gals looking for momentum here tonight. Almost tries to drop the leg, but Marquez is able to get out of the way. Looks like a simple vertical suplex, simple but effective there. Looks like y'all gonna spin her around. Enzu lariat. Marquez going all in on Isabella almost right now. Drags her over to the corner, perhaps looking for a tag, but almost able to escape just in the nick of time. Now she's got her with the hook up in the air. Some impressive power, that's for sure. Isabella, almost a former women's hardcore champion in her own right. And she pulls Marquez into that swinging neck breaker. Full steam ahead, blocked though by Celestina, and a forearm right to the bridge of Isabella's nose. Tag made to JB Hayes. Amare Rivers poised and ready to go. Doesn't get all of that attempted clothesline though. JB trying to capitalize, not quick enough. Irish whip, what a clothesline into the pin. That could do it right there. No, only a 1 count. JB Hayes doing all he can to keep Amare back. Another European uppercut. Amare quick to roll to the outside. Attempting to outmaneuver the NGW champion. Easier said than done, though, as he gets dropped. Ace first on the barricade. Super kick to the knee. This is vintage Amare Rivers right here into the German suplex. Very slowly, JB is brought to his feet, but wow, this kid just comes to life with that knee up under the jaw. Opening matchup here on Shockwave, episode 57, cross-legged Fisherman's Buster from the would-be NGW champion. Doing all he can these last few weeks to make his chances as good as possible to leave Battle Scars 9 with the NGW championship back into the ring now. Soul, you beautiful little boy, you. Yes, for the sub. Another German suplex from Amare Rivers, the former Anarchy champion. Again, going to show off his power. Brings JB in for a swinging neckbreaker. Aria in full control right now, guys, in this mixed tag team matchup. Kick to the gut. Nice pump kick from Hayes. Follows it up with a stiff kick to the middle of the back. Well, you know, Ted, I certainly hope you enjoy mixed tag team action because, as we know, the ruler of the ring tournament returns and begins next week, guys. We will crown our annual king and queen of that ring. Wait a minute, Isabella taking a page out of Amare's playbook with that standing 450 splash for the win, but kicks out as the muscle mommy. Tag to Amare. Marquez is still out of it. He's going to try to roll out of harm's way. I'd say that's a good idea. Irish whip now going to send Amare into the ropes. Yet another pop-up European uppercut. Can't get enough here in this matchup. Amare going to get dragged slowly over to the ropes a little bit too slow, and Rivers able to escape with some elbows to the midsection. To date, guys, JB Hayes has only suffered one loss. Has only been pinned once, and that was because of Amare Rivers. Desperate as the NGW champion to get back to his winning ways. Goes for the cutter, but Amare catches him. F5! F5! 1, 2, but it's not enough. It's not enough. JB quickly to his feet. Goes for the cutter again. Amare counters into a power slam. And now going to show off, adding insult to injury to the top rope. Rivers moving fast. JB goes to the outside. Rivers still going to take the shot, but it does not pay off. Another kick to the lower back, fueled by a desire for payback is JB Hayes, but he can't let his emotions get the better of him. That's exactly what Amare Rivers wants. Back into the ring, bumping into each other. The hook now from Amare, dropping JB chest first, down onto the canvas. Half Nelson lays out the NGW champion, guys. Continuing to dominate this matchup is Amare Rivers. Knee to the back of the head now. Rivers, look at that, right to Celestina Marquez. Mocking her, knowing that she can't do a damn thing to help out her partner here. Tag made to almost know she can do a damn thing about this. Tries for a clothesline, blocked by the muscle mommy. Now he's going to try to drag Isabella into the corner, but Isabella ain't having any of that. Tries for a kick, countered by Marquez. Back and forth here between these two old rivals. Vertical suplex, but almost able to drop behind. Nice shot to the quad, going to take Marquez down. Good short basement drop kick. Hook to the jaw. Vintage Marquez. That modified Russian leg sweep into the pin and for the win. 1, 2. But kicks out. Amare there for emotional support, and apparently it paid off. Look, none of us know true love like that love which is shared between Amari Rivers and Isabella Almas. Good, first goes Isabella into the steps. She's a headbutt to the, look like her shoulder region there. Forearm smash, knife edge chop, another forearm up against the barricade, nowhere to go. Almost is getting her shit kicked in right now. Pardon my French. Great counter though by Isabella there. Roach count of 7, guys. In any mixed tag team matchup, you do only have a 10 count to get back into the ring. Guys, count of 9, and Isabella. Is Marquez going to be able to make it back? Oh, wow, the tag is made. Isabella kind of screwed herself there. Might have been able to get the count out win, but instead made the tag, and so JB now the legal competitor. That was kind of stupid on the part of Isabella. Oh, the freeze and shatter from the NGW champion, followed up by the dreaded foot DDT. Like, I'll take a chair shot to the head before I take a foot DDT, brother. And there's the tag to Marquez. Amar Ray really feeling the effects of that foot DDT. Isabella brought to her feet. Marquez sends her into the corner. Up on the top. Wait a minute. I think she's trying to hit the Muscle Buster. The Muscle Buster, a rarity. Nails it into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, wow. Isabella almost kicks out of the Muscle Buster. Trying to make a comeback here, trying to keep this matchup going, but despite kicking out of the Muscle Buster, it's definitely taking a toll. Okay, she's trying to take this fight back into the ring. Isabella, though, doing all she can to stop that. Not enough, though. Basement drop kick, Isabella able to roll out of the way. And look at that, immediately takes her shot. Vintage, that stretch. Torture rack drop. Looks to follow it up with the standing 450, but Marquez says, I don't think so. Discus clothesline. Desperately trying for refuge, but nowhere is safe from the Muscle Mommy. The tag made to JB Hayes. Making a beeline, goes right for the cutter, but that's the 3rd time that Amare has countered the cutter. If you're JB, you got to be thinking at this point, damn, he's got my best move, well scouted. What do I got to do here? That's certainly not good news going into Battle Scars 9. If JB Hayes doesn't have his cutter to rely on, how is he going to put Amari Rivers away? Shotgun drop kick. Tags Isabella back in. I'd say going into the Ruler of the Ring tournament begins next week right here on Shockwave. Aria have got to be a favorite combination. Imagine that. The Lovebirds crowned king and queen of the ring. We'd never hear the end of it. Brought to her feet is Isabella Almas. Going to try to drag her into the corner, and she does. Another Muscle Buster? Yes, indeed. Muscles busted. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that's the dub. Amara Rivers couldn't do anything but watch, trying to give that emotional support, but this time it wasn't enough. Celestina Marquez and JB Hayes victorious. Momentum indeed, guys, for JB Hayes, but again, Amara Rivers countered that cutter of his not once, not twice, but 3 times. If JB cannot rely on his patented finishing maneuver, does he have any chance of leaving Battle Scars 9 still the NGW champion? Later tonight, it's RJ Kidd and the Mystery Man Valentino one-on-one. But right now, Troy Colt is in action, as he'll be going a one-on-one with the suit-clad Jay Davis. Things didn't go so well for him last week on Shockwave when he tried to wrestle in a suit. We'll see if it goes any better for him here tonight. I'm going to guess probably not, as a fired-up Troy Colt gets ready for his chairs match against Bloody Justice next weekend at Battle Scars 9. It was at the top of the month that after Bloody Justice defeated Troy Colt, guys, after the matchup with the steel chair, tried to put Troy Colt right back on the shelf. But remember what Colt said after Ascendance 11. He said, nothing is going to put me back on that shelf. Never again am I going to miss out on as much action as I did at the top of the season, thanks to George King. So Colt came back with a fire, and last week brutally attacked Bloody Justice before his matchup. Certainly fire in the eyes of Troy Colt, as Jay Davis getting that urge to step back into the ring. Like I said last week, it didn't really work out for him. The manager of C2 Apasaki and Isaac Richardson also been palling around with Chloe Marks lately. An accomplished competitor throughout the history of CMV. Like I said last week, man, it's impressive in and of itself to be able to wrestle a matchup in a suit like that. And obviously, Jay Davis not worried about it getting crinkled. He probably has a dozen more. This is a wealthy man. I bet him and Mr. Green, they go to the same yacht club. But as his client, Isaac Richardson, has an eye on that NGW Championship match next weekend at Battle Scars 9, Jay Davis has an eye on knocking off Troy Colt here tonight. keep an eye out for Bloody Justice, especially after what Troy Colt did to him last week. I wouldn't be surprised if this reinvigorated Bloody Justice makes another appearance. Bloody Justice on a warpath, guys. With the help of the Harvester, we saw what he did to Blake Virtue at Ascendance 11, what he tried to do to Troy Colt a few weeks ago. Colt no longer going to be a victim right now. Jay Davis with some clobbering blows across the chest. Gonna knock Colt out of the outside. Jeez, 10. The fans loving it. They can't get enough. Big old kick right upside the head with those loafers. German suplex, maybe. Nope, stopped by Jay Davis. Troy Colt, not a stupid man, and even in a suit, he knows not to underestimate someone like Jay Davis. Tries for a pump kick. We're going up the ramp here. We're already at a count of 4. Oh, German onto the ramp. Pulled back into a clothesline. Turns Troy Colt inside out. Well, it's a chairs match next weekend at Battle Scars 9, guys, which means utilizing a steel chair, completely legal. Bloody Justice going to try to finish what he started a few weeks ago. As I'm sure he's watching this match. Oh, throws Jay Davis right into the referee and then gets caught with a kick to the back of the head into the pin. Only a 1 count, though. Slowly brings Davis up to his feet. Snapmare sets him up for a pinpoint drop kick to the side of the head. And now Troy Colt going to take a moment just to show off a little bit. Let it be known that he's A-OK. I mean, I'm sure he isn't. Realistically, after everything George King put him through, and then Bloody Justice attacking him, there's no way that Troy Colt is at 100%. And he might not be for a long time, but like Troy Colt said, nothing is going to stop him from getting in that ring every week. Picture perfect vertical suplex. Jay Davis quickly rolls out of the way to the outside, but Colt stays on him like white on rice with that cross body to the outside. And now a knee to the throat. Maybe Jay Davis should stick to being a manager. I think he's learning these last couple of weeks that perhaps he doesn't have what it takes to cut it in the ring anymore as an active competitor. Especially if he doesn't have gear. Oh, big Superman punch. Maybe I'm wrong. Jay Davis going to throw Troy Colt's shoulder first into that barricade. Back up to a count of 5. The loafers right between the shoulder blades of Troy Colt and the former global champion. A world of trouble right now. Jay Davis circling Troy Colt. Looks like he might be trying to go in for the kill. He's throwing Colt up the ramp. Guys, I think Davis going to try to take this count out win. Guys, we're at a count of 9. Colt can't get back up. Colt can't get back up. And Jay Davis knows he hasn't won. That's it. Jay Davis gets the dub. The crafty Jay Davis. And Troy Colt's disappointed, guys. You can't... Wait a minute. The light... Oh! Bloody Justice! I told you he was here! And Troy Colt... No! Bloody Justice with a choke slam! One last message sent to Troy Colt before their chairs match at Battle Scars 9. Not a good night at all for Troy Colt. Well, as I said earlier, my friends, a matchup I'm very much looking forward to here, as Gianna will be going one-on-one with the Rising Star champion, Astrid Stern. And guys, both of these women set for big-time action next weekend at Battle Scars 9. It's going to be Gianna, the winner of the Gauntlet match, taking on Precious Pratt, the winner of that Battle Royal, for a shot at the Women's World Championship. While, of course, Akiko going to be getting her rematch against Astrid Stern for the Rising Star Championship. And it looks like Akiko going to have herself a ringside seat for this one. Tomorrow night on Octane, actually, we're set to see Precious Pratt one-on-one with Akiko. The main character of CMV, guys, believes that all eyes should be on her, and certainly they will be at Battle Scars 9, and especially if she's able to become #1 contender for that Women's World Championship. Well, guys, a portion of the CM Universe, as well as Akiko herself, have been saying that Astrid Stern's defense against Akiko a couple weeks ago was a fluke. That Stern got lucky, made out by the skin of her teeth to remain the Rising Star champion, and Stern does not like hearing that. So she has offered Akiko another shot at the Rising Star Championship to prove definitively that she is the rightful Rising Star champion. And I, for one, can't wait for that rematch at Battle Scars 9. And it looks like Precious Pratt also gonna be at ringside for this bout. Keeping eyes on Gianna. Hello, Astrid. Astrid Stern proving that she is a fighting champion. Her incredible defense against Ashley Rain in Ascendance 11, defeating Akiko, and not an ounce of hesitation, and putting her title on the line again next weekend. Our Women's World Champion, Xiaorong, sure to be keeping a close eye on this matchup, and especially Gianna versus Precious Pratt at Battle Scars 9. Whoever wins that will be the one to challenge Xiaorong. Two rookies arriving in CMV this season. Precious Pratt been here a bit longer, but both of them certainly earning their way into that #1 contenders match. Maybe Precious Pratt a bit more than Gianna, because remember, Gianna not only came out last in the Gauntlet match, but also deliberately won by countout, while Precious Pratt had to survive a pretty brutal battle royal to earn her shot. But Gianna saying it doesn't matter how you win, it matters if you win. And I'm gonna win at Battle Scars 9. Pretty confident that she'll go on to become Women's World Champion. The spike gets taken to the outside. Precious Pratt trying to stay out of the way here, has to not risk a disqualification. Little tadpole splash there by our Rising Star champion. Coming up next, my friends, it is the close off, pose off, judged by yours truly, the voice of CMV. It's been said that no one knows naked, sweaty men better than I, and I will be a fair judge. We'll find out who has the better physique between Shay Hoxton and the Bloody Brit before their matchup at Battle Scars 9, as Gianna was really hoping she had the matchup won there. Tries to go low, does Gianna. Nice Hangman's neck breaker by the main character. I mean, there's no questioning Gianna, full of herself, believes that the world revolves around her. But that cockiness can be backed up. Gianna, her time here in CMV, she's lost maybe 2, maybe 3 matches. Very impressive in that ring. There's a reason that she's got that ego. Pulled up to her feet. A little tweet here, guys, from Amelia Jones, who says, please win, Astrid. I want to smack Gianna. There's certainly no love. Oh, look at this, Precious Pratt distracting Gianna. I guess she's not out here just to watch. But Gianna not going to allow Stern to capitalize. Very surprisingly, Precious Pratt and Amelia Jones becoming fast friends over the last few weeks. An unlikely duo, no doubt about it. Amelia Jones certainly going to be pulling. Oh, what the hell is that? Pulling for her new partner come Battle Scars 9, I'm sure. Oh, Gianna! Look at her, the Gianna driver! But Stern with a counter. Well done by the Rising Star champion, who now is going to take a step back, maybe lining up for that stunner? No? Not yet, at least. Gianna able to fight her way back up to her feet. Hook to the jaw. Wow! Stern. What a counter. Pratt is arguing with the referee now. I think the ref's trying to tell her, stay out of this match. Gianna trying to get the hell out of here. There's nowhere safe for her to roll to, though. Precious Pratt's at ringside. Oh! Takes her out with the overdrive. Into the pin. 1, 2. No! Frustrated is Gianna. I'm sure she wants to keep herself as fresh as possible going into Battle Scars 9. Precious Pratt, you better contain yourself. Russian leg sweep, knife edge chop. Great combination by the main character. Stern trying to tell Gianna, it's over for you. Harakana Rana. Gianna letting it be known this match ain't over yet. Up to count of 6. Gianna gonna get back into the ring. We know she has no problem winning by countout. Double axe handle. And again, into the corner Gianna goes. No safe place though. Rolls back. Whoa! The fans on their feet. They're behind Astrid Stern. Back up with a stunner! Just like that! 1, 2, but what? Wow, what a combo! But it doesn't put Gianna away! Like I said, don't sleep on Gianna! The fans are loving it. What a match this indeed has been! Gianna gonna go for the Gianna driver again! This time she nails it! Into the pin! 1, 2, oh. Close but no cigar for Gianna. We just got to get Reese Matthews on the case now. Big time knee. Gianna again going to escape to the outside, trying to catch her breath here. DDT on the outside. Tries for a stomp. Look at Astrid. Hands on with the choke there. Oh, and drops her. Widow's Peak. Gonna jack up the neck of Astrid Stern, that's for sure. And notice Akiko's out here, guys. She hasn't interfered at all. She's watching. She's studying. She's taking mental notes of the damage inflicted upon Astrid Stern in this matchup. Ahead of that rematch at Battle Scars 9. Complete shot, guys. We're up to a count of 8 here. Gets to the midsection, gets caught by Gianna. Knee to the jaw. Count of 10. They have until 20 to get back into the ring. DDT. Astrid can't keep taking shots like this down onto the floor, man. Gianna knows that she has her hurt. Look at this. Gianna circling the ring like a Great white shark, man. Smells blood in the water. Trying to play with Astrid Stern. Trying to be a bit cheeky. We ain't in London, England anymore, though, all right? We're going to the Great White North next weekend. The time to be cheeky is come and gone. Back into the ring goes Gianna. Astrid Stern in hot pursuit. Hook to the jaw, gonna spin her around. Tries to kick her in the ass. Astrid says, I don't think so, gal. A couple of knees to the gut. Stern with that body splash to the inside of the knee. Gianna in bad shape right now. She knows it. Desperately trying to get back into control, and she does with that Hurricane Rana. Waiting for a shot. She's going to take it. Gianna driver again. Quickly in the pin. 1, 2. Gianna now having a full-blown tantrum as Stern kicks out of the Gianna driver a second time. Kick to the top of the head. Stern is rocked off the ropes. Beautiful disaster kick. What does Gianna got to do to put down Stern? Holding in on that shoulder. And again, Hikiko watching. Eyes wide open. Taking note. At the ropes, tries for a sliding shin strike. Stern up and get out of the way. Goes low. What a matchup. I knew it was going to be a banger here between these two. Don't at me. Gianna has certainly found a new target. The right arm of Astrid Stern being focused on heavily by Gianna right now. Able to pull her back into that clothesline. Gianna expertly picking apart Astrid Stern right now. Pace of this matchup has certainly changed, but maybe not for long. Astrid Stern gets back to her feet with that head kick. The fans are rallying. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Sent into the corner is the Rising Star champion. Cautiously, Gianna tries to stay on her. Goes for a slap to Stern. Way off, though. And Northern Lights suplex. Gianna's actually won matches with that. Pull Stern up by her hair. Nothing pretty about it. Astrid Stern takes a bite out of the forehead of Gianna. German suplex. Gianna on spaghetti legs right now. The choke again from Astrid Stern. Astrid lines her up. The stunner again. Good night, Gianna. 1, 2. You've got to be kidding me. What a match with Stern to the top. She's got to be going for that 450. She's got to be going for it. Nails it. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Astrid Stern gets the win after a phenomenal match. Maybe the best match we've seen out of Gianna thus far. But Astrid Stern comes out with the win. And the momentum going into her defense against Hikiko next weekend, guys. But as we know, tomorrow night on Octane, it's going to be Precious Pratt and Hikiko one-on-one. As Hikiko watches, studies, prepares. But now, if you'll excuse me, guys, it's time for the close-off, pose-off. Where I'm the judge. We're going to see who has the better physique. Is it Shea Hoxton or is it the Bloody Brick? Let's find out.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, in Indianapolis, Indiana? Yeah, I'm from here. I'm from here. Yeah, buddy. But looks like now we're going to go into our pose-off here. Dashing, seemingly going to be officiating this pose-off right here. We know how much Dashing loves his big, sweaty men. And out coming first, that's the Bloody Brit right there. Chris Andrews is here. Very excited to see how this pose-off is going to work. We know they did have their push-up contest ending in some nefarious actions by Shay Hoxton. I wouldn't expect anything less from that piece of shit. But you know, Chris Andrews is here. Bloody Brit himself. He's ready for this pose-off. Looking real jacked, brother. Looking real jacked. Dashing's here, ready to officiate this pose-off right here. Shay Hoxton, like, I mean, this is just gonna be a whole-out meat fest right here. Who doesn't love just seeing like just big sweaty men, just, you know, big sweaty men just bulging their muscles out. Wait, what the fuck am I talking about again? Anyways. And up next, we got Shay Hoxton here. And my goodness. Look at the confidence and arrogance from this man. Look at him. Prepared to do this pose-off with Chris Andrews. Why telling the camera to come closer, man? Ain't no way. It's under the jacket. We can't see your bicep. Oh my goodness, what's he about to do? Oh my God, he's counting the abs. He's counting the abs. He's counting the abs. Oh my goodness, that's 8. That's 8. That's 8 abs I see. Not many people in this arena even have 6 abs. Hawks got 8 of them bitches. The only 8-packs the people in the arena probably get like an 8-pack of Dr. Pepper. We should be getting, you actually should be getting W instead. Make sure you use code CMV23 at checkout for 10% off your order. Dashing paid me to say that. Anyways, look at Hoxton, prepared here for this pose-off, prepared to show off, prepared to absolutely just dominate Chris Andrews here in this pose-off. But Chris Andrews, he's looking pretty jacked himself, and Dashing better be the unbiased, like we all know Dashing is. Dashing's never biased against anyone, right? No, never. I've never seen Dashing biased against anyone, especially Post Malone or anything like that. But here we go, both of them men now. Wait, Hoxton! He's only in his underwear! What are you doing, man? There are kids here! There are kids here! What the world? Look at Hoxton now for this pose-off, showing off. And Dashing might be getting... Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. But you can tell Dashing really wanted to be here for this contest. You can tell he really did. But look at Hoxton now just posing right in front of Chris Andrews. Look at Chris Andrews. He's kind of just watching. Ain't no way. Nah. This is the former president of the United States, by the way. He's doing this. The former president of the United States. And look at him just showing off those arms, showing off the traps, showing off the legs, everything. All prepared here to show off everything. Wait a minute! Revenge! Oh my God! God damn! Holy shit! Yeah! Look at Chris Andrews! Showing off those muscles! Yeah! Showing them off! Looking real jacked, baby! Looking real jacked! And oh my God! Revenge! Again! Oh my goodness, look at Dashing! Telling the crowd to quiet down! My God! Wait a minute! Revenge from Dashing! Oh my God! Holy shit! Holy shit! And Chris Andrews sort of winning this pose-off! Oh my God! Insanity! I cannot believe that! Chris Andrews seemingly win this pose-off. Just, my God. Good Lord, what an intense close-off right there. Chris Andrews beating the shit out of Moxley and Dashing. That's an A+ for me.
Well, somehow, guys, I have to continue to do my job after just being brutally attacked by that no-good rapscallion, Bloody Britt. What did I ever do to him? What did I do to deserve that? You know, I tell you what, if he was an Octane superstar, he's lucky he's on Shockwave. If he was on my show, he'd be fined. He'd be fired. I'm going to have to talk to my lawyer. In my mind, Shay Hoxton's the winner of that pose-off. Son of a bitch. I think he might have knocked a tooth loose. No good, dirty cheater, that Bloody Britt. I've said it before. I've always known it. But the show goes on, and Bloody Britt's going to get what's coming to him at Battle Scars 9. As Brandon Ace Guy's in action, taking on Mr. Money in the Bank. We have not seen guys since he won the Money in the Bank ladder match at Ascendance 11. And now, of course, with that briefcase, he can cash in anytime, anywhere for a shot at any championship he wants. And I think it wouldn't look weird Uggar walking out with a briefcase. So I think it's pretty good idea for him to leave it in the back. He'll make use of it when the time comes. Now, Brandon Ace certainly has his work cut out for him, guys. Of course, next weekend at Battle Scars 9, Brandon Ace gets his shot at Hunter Quinn with the Intercontinental Championship on the line inside of a steel cage. Madison Wright making it a steel cage match so that the rest of the Psycho Imperium cannot interfere. But of course, the damage is already done at this point. Hunter Quinn's going into that matchup with a huge advantage. As you can see, heavily taped up is Brandon Ace. That left arm of his after Maverick Flynn a couple of weeks ago tore it to shreds with a steel chair. Sure that Hunter Quinn watching as his boys, of course, prepare for our main event here tonight. The very first ever 6-man tag team Hell in a Cell match. The Psycho Imperium up against the Cousins of Chaos and the undisputed champion, Ricky Delaney, as we see Ugbjorn. Big punch to the side of the head. Hunter Quinn gets an easy night off, while his challenger, already injured, has to compete against Ugbjorn. I don't know if that's very fair. Punch to the back of the head. Ugbjorn able to escape, pushes Brandon Ace back. up against the ropes, guys. I mean, since day one, we've been saying Brandon Ace destined to be a champion here in CMV. It will be his very first taste of championship gold if he can overcome Hunter Quinn next weekend. He's already beaten Hunter Quinn, forced the champion to tap out in that six-man tag team matchup at the top of the month. And of course, we saw last week the team of Ricky Gelani and Brandon Ace able to knock off the Psycho Imperium in an Extreme Rules match. Momentum on the side of Brandon Ace, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. It might be academic, guys, and especially if that injury is only further agitated by Ugbjorn here. Hunter Quinn is certainly hoping so. Mr. Money in the Bank throwing him around like a rag doll. God, my jaw hurts. Can somebody get me some ice out here? Like, put that psychopath in handcuffs. Shouldn't be walking around. Drags Brandon Ace over to the ropes and Ugbjorn! Spear! To the outside! Holy shit! A well-deserved chant from the crowd here. Ugbjorn popping off. My man's going hard in the paint, as they say. He wants to keep his momentum on the up and up because you never know when the opportunity is going to present itself, guys, for him to cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase. Any championship he wants could be his anytime he wants. We've seen throughout CMV history people cash in before matches, during matches, after matches, backstage. Hell, Chris Proudfoot cashed in while George King was unconscious in a hospital bed. Big fucking toss. Brandon Ace is in a bad way here, my friends. It was not a good idea for him to come out here and compete tonight. Hunter Quinn all the while probably salivating right now. Brandon Ace going to be lucky if he's able to limp into Battle Scars 9. Springboard forearm smash, and down goes the big man. Brandon Ace ain't done yet. There's no quitting this kid. Tries for a short arm, big boot, successful. Popping off now, but misses the knee. That's all the opening Ugbjorn needs. The triangle choke. Brandon Ace is caught. That wounded shoulder. Trapped. This has got to be excruciating for Brandon Ace. But he's able to hang in there. He's able to endure. And now mounting a comeback forearm smash in again. Tanahashi clothesline. Pops up, does Ugbjorn. The Second City Saint going for a ride. Counters. Rolls him up. Can he steal it? One. No. As close gets. Brandon Ace not done, but neither is Ugbjorn. Throws him into the corner. Once again, that belly-to-belly launches him overhead. Right into the pin he goes. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to do it, guys. That's it. But wait a minute. Wait a minute before the match is really even over. Hunter Quinn and the steel cage. The steel cage is lowering. We're going to get a taste of what's to come. Next weekend, Brandon Ace is fighting back. He may have just lost the match, but he ain't going to let Hunter Quinn get the drop on him. No! Below the belt! Below the belt! And Hunter Quinn giving Brandon Ace a taste of the steel cage. Is this what's to come? Next weekend at Battle Scars 9, inside of the cage. Hunter Quinn standing tall, taking advantage of a wounded Brandon Ace. Yeah, big tough guy. before their historic matchup next week in the Battle Scars 9, but it looks like the time for talk is over. They just came out here from the back fighting, and they fought all the way down the ramp, and now they're just beating the hell out of each other. There's nothing left to say. They're bringing Battle Scars 9 early. The vitriol between these two has reached an all-time high. It's breached the threshold. They can't wait another week. They want to rip each other apart, and they're going to do it right here. And we need to get security out here. Anyone. Battle Scars 9 main event could be in jeopardy if these two do what they want to do to one another. Into the ring, guys, but this isn't a match. This was supposed to be a face-to-face. Wow, what a counter by Ember Reed into a crossface, trying to choke Ellie Quinn out. A week before their battle in Toronto, Ontario. One of the biggest matches in the women's division in CMV history. But no more talking, no more threats. They want to kill each other, and they might. Amber's going for a weapon. Somebody, come on, man. Madison, right? What kind of show are you running here? Where's security? We got to separate these two before it's too late. Back into the ring, Amber Reed throws Ellie Quinn. I don't think there's any stopping these two. And I don't know if there's anyone brave enough to try to get between them. I'm certainly not getting in there. Deep arm drag by Ellie Quinn. Followed up by a boot right between the eyes. Who's the best? To be proven at Battle Scars 9. A lot of pride, a lot of honor on the line. Dropped is Ellie Quinn onto the knee of Amber Reed, going for a weapon again. I say once more, this wasn't supposed to be a match. They were just supposed to come face to face. A last opportunity to speak their minds. But they're not interested in speaking anymore. Ellie Quinn throws Amber Reed off the ropes after getting lit up with that sledgehammer. Flapjack to the history maker. No security, no superstar in the back. No one in their right mind wants to get between these two. Last shot! Amber pops right back up. But wait a minute. Elevator onto the hammer. Right onto the head of the sledgehammer. Jesus Christ. Amber Reed's face might be broken. But Ellie Quinn's not done. Ellie Quinn isn't finished. She's rabid. She's lost it. Somebody get out here. Somebody stop this. Ellie Quinn, now what? The former women's world champion up top. Oh, the go around. Amber somehow, what am I saying? It's Amber Reed. Of course she's knocked down. Sledgehammer to the gut. No quit in either one of these women as they rip each other apart. Didn't even make it to the ring. They came out here fighting. This is insane. Super kick gets caught. Great counter into a DDT by Ember Reed. How does this end, though? How does this end? This isn't a match. None of this is sanctioned. Madison Wright's got to be frantic in the back right now. Her historic main event in jeopardy. These two don't care anymore. Shots to the gut by Amber Reed. Pulls her back into a one-night stand. Going for that sledgehammer again. Amber Reed seeing red. Sledgehammer right down onto the hand and then to the shoulder. Oh my God, how are either one of these women gonna make it to Battle Scars 9 in this shape? Up against the barricade. Look at this, even the timekeeper, the ring announcer, they're getting out of the way. They don't want any part of this. Stand clear, everyone. Spinebuster countered by Reed into a bulldog. Head scissors lays out Ellie Quinn with a DDT. There's got to be something to stop this. Amber Reed and her best friend, the sledgehammer. Oh my God. Down onto the shoulder. Tries to go for the knee. Ellie Quinn gets to her feet. Kick to the midsection. Throws her chest first into the apron and now out of the side. Headlock and punch right between the eyes. Someone's got to be brave enough. It's not going to be me. Look, I already paid my dues tonight. Amber with a stomp. A vicious stomp. Right to the face of Ellie Quinn, guys. Ellie Quinn is out. Ellie Quinn has been knocked out cold. Look at this. Oh, God. Ellie Quinn. She doesn't know where she is right now. And what was supposed to be a final face-off turned into a brutal brawl. Amber Reed stands tall, but Battle Scars 9 next weekend. That's the final battle. Is this the sight we will see when the dust finally settles? Well, both Amber Reed and Ellie Quinn, guys, helped to the back after that brutal brawl. And you got to wonder how that's going to impact our main event next weekend at Battle Scars 9. Neither woman's going to be walking into that matchup now at 100%. But it is our tertiary main event coming up next to keep the show rolling. Of course, still to come, we've got the 10 in action. And in our main event, it's that 6-man tag team Hell in a Cell match as the Psycho Imperium takes on the Cousins of Chaos and Ricky Jalenia. But first, RJ Kidd, fresh off of his Massive win, guys. No doubt his biggest win yet in his CMV career, defeating the Bloody Brit last week clean in that Beat the Clock challenge. While his opponent here this evening, Valentino, in that same Beat the Clock challenge, not so lucky up against Shea Hoxton. But the man of mystery hoping to bounce back by besting Kid here tonight. But Kid, as we saw earlier, very confident. That win last week certainly boosting his ego. He says he doesn't give a damn who Valentino is or what he wants. He's in his way here tonight, so he's going to get put down. I've heard a lot of speculation, mainly from the Rite of Passage champion Morgan. He believes that Valentino, under that mask, is Adam Valentine. I don't see it. And especially since Adam Valentine actually returned himself last week, looking rough. Not too great, or at least this man claimed to be Adam Valentine. He did kind of look like him. Well, Morgan wasn't buying it. He believes firmly that Valentino is Adam Valentine. But Adam Valentine, his career was ended over a year ago at Ascendance 10 at the hands of Morgan. Whoever this man is, this mystery man, so many questions circling him. You just look at this guy and you don't know what to make of him. RJ Kidd, he doesn't care about any of that. The only thing he cares about is following up on his big-time victory last week. Snap elbow drop. Quickly gets to his feet. Does Valentino tries to throw out a knee. Nice block. Valentino caught with a couple of elbows to the midsection. There's a high knee for you. Man, I don't know what Morgan is smoking. I don't look at this guy for a second and think that's Adam Valentine. Over the toe. No, through the ropes goes RJ Kidd. Doesn't pay off for him either way. Is Valentino going to try to focus in on his left leg now? Bashes his head off the floor. Valentino trying to use his mysteriousness as a weapon to throw his opponents off their game. RJ Kidd is determined, though. He's focused. He doesn't want that win against the Bloody Brit to go down the drain. He wants to make the most of it. That's the kind of win, man, that propels a young competitor like RJ Kidd to the top, and he knows it. Valentino able to wiggle free, reverse DDT. Takes out the anti-hero. Some elbows to the side of the head. RJ Kidd able to free himself, tries to throw out that knife edge chop. Valentino backs him into the corner. Valentino's a big guy. You might not think it by looking at him from afar, but he's a big mofo. He's a beefy lad, you could say. Tries for an acai moonsault, but busted open. Gets back to his feet. Damn it, that's a wicked gash on the left side of RJ Kidd's head. Valentino caught him good right there. Another final flash knee. Extends the arm for a knee drop. Grabs him by the mask. RJ Kidd, a double cross! Just like that! That's how you put away the Bloody Brit! 1, 2, but only a 2 count for RJ Kidd, and he ain't happy about it. So maybe spend a little bit less time complaining about it, though, and get back on the attack. Oh, there's why. Gave Valentino a chance to recuperate. Kick to the gut. DDT puts him down. RJ Kidd says, get me the hell out of here. Rolls to the outside. Valentino, though, from the top. Not quick enough. Kidd able to get back into the ring. Lays him out flush, but a rope break. Kidd's not happy. Now it's Valentino who rolls to the outside. The anti-hero lining up his shot. Goes for that dive again. Valentino able to get out of the way. Dragon Screw as Kidd gets Valentino back into the ring. Look, no matter who Valentino might be, whomever is under the mask, we don't know. But he can be beaten. RJ Kidd knows it! But a pop-up cutter might spell the end for RJ Kidd. Looking for the slapjack, maybe. But Kidd, desperation. Valentino, okay. He can move for a big guy. Shining Wizard. To the top goes the man of mystery. Waiting for Kidd to get to his feet. Valentino. Oh, what a punch! That wasn't a punch, that was a punch-in. For the win. What? But grabs the rope. Valentino sees it. Goes right back on the attack. Leg drop. Once ain't good enough for this man. Hell, we don't even know if he's a man. Crosses the arms. Maybe looking for a straight jacket neck breaker. Yes, indeed. And now a discus ya punch. Valentino has slowed things down. RJ Kidd back to his feet with that elbow to the midsection. Knee to the face. Drops Valentino. RJ Kidd looking for the double cross a second time. The double cross lays out Valentino. One, but Valentino gets a rope break. RJ Kidd can't believe it. RJ Kidd had the match won. But Valentino with the wherewithal to save himself. Oh, God. And now Valentino bleeding through the mask. Snap elbow drop. Where's Kidd going? RJ Kidd, not too sure what that was all about. I think looked like for a second he was about to grab a weapon. I was going to say, they're saying a no DQ match. What a reversal into a poison Frankensteiner. This kid, RJ Kidd, there's no denying it. In that ring, he is something else. And he certainly proved it last week. Hangman snap. Neck breaker into the pin. Will that finally get the job done? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it will. RJ Kidd following up on his huge win last week against the Bloody Brave by knocking off Valentino here tonight. Great match between these two. Oh, wait a minute. RJ Kidd's not done. RJ Kidd isn't finished. The win wasn't enough. Attacking Valentino as he was trying to leave. Shoulder first into the steel steps. An unnecessary post-match beatdown here by RJ Kidd. But certainly putting an exclamation point on this win here tonight. RJ Kidd's not playing around, and he just proved it. Well, my friends, as we go into our co-main event coming up next, Fidel de la Rosa issuing an open challenge for Battle Scars 9. We've not seen him since Ascendance 11, as he said in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but he's calling his shot. De La Rosa is back, and he wants a match. He doesn't care who it is at Battle Scars 9 next weekend, guys. But yeah, coming up next, we were supposed to see the Ted here in action. It was supposed to be the Ted taking on Ivan Salvatore, but from what I was hearing backstage, the Ted's representative, his manager, Todd Dickens, pulled some strings, evidently, and was able to get Ted the night off. And instead, the Ted's Battle Scars 9 opponent, Bob Luger, going to have to compete here tonight while the Ted is able to kick back and rest up before their epic encounter in the Great White North. It was last week, guys, that before and after the Ted's match, Bob Luger attacking Ted, and the two just going after each other ferociously. Had to be pulled apart by a wave of security, referees. Even a police officer got involved to stop these two from trying to take each other out. Bob Luger, of course, he's fired up. He wants payback on behalf of his good brother, his tag team partner, Xander Slade, who, the Ted, in his big return at the top of the month, embarrassed. We've not seen Xander Slade since, guys. He's been like a peacock, hiding his head in the sand. He's so distraught that the Ted was able to beat him so easily. And Slade apparently has been pondering whether or not it might be time to hang up the boots. But Bob Luger stepping up to the plate for his brother. As we see that the Ted is trying to play some last-minute mind games with the help of Todd Dickens here, forcing Luger to compete. Well, indeed, I'm sure the Ted is watching wherever he may be. There's one half of the Unified World Tag Team Champions, guys, the Influence. Ivan Salvatore, they, of course, are set to defend their gold in a triple threat Tornado Tag Team matchup next weekend at Battle Scars 9 against the Psycho Imperium and the Cousins of Chaos, who, of course, coming up next in our main event, going to meet each other inside Hell in a Cell. Well, it was the Influence who took the Unified World Tag Team titles from Click back at Ascendance 11 in that turmoil. So Luger, who was not scheduled to compete here tonight, at least I'm sure looking forward to getting a win back from Salvatore here. A German trying to put him away nice and easy. Not going to get that lucky, though. Obviously, Todd Dickens and the Ted hoping that Salvatore can perhaps wear down Luger some. Further give Ted the advantage going into Battle Scars 9. And Ted's mission statement has been clear. With Todd Dickens by his side, he is here, and he is not letting anyone stand in his way. He's making a beeline to the top of the mountain. He absolutely brutalized Xander Slate, took out Amare Rivers, and now he's looking to do the same to Bob Luger next weekend at Battle Scars 9. Five Knuckle Shuffle was successful the first time, so why not again? Now, I haven't said it yet, but I dig Luger's new tights. Nice look for him. Oh, double knees to the face. On the ropes goes Salvatore. I love this kid. Incredible competitor. And not even a couple of months he's been in CMV and already in possession of championship gold alongside Tristan Parker, but their reign in serious jeopardy at Battle Scars 9 in that triple threat Tornado Tag Team match with the Psycho Imperium and the Cousins of Chaos nipping at their heels. A walk Luger. This is exactly what the Ted wants. He wants to see Luger get pulverized here. Luger looks like hesitating thinking about getting back into the ring. Into the pin goes Salvatore. A big win it would indeed be for this young man, but only a 1 count. Sit out powerbomb Ivan Salvatore. Headbutt. Gonna keep Luger down. Another pin attempt. Again, only a 1 count. Into the midsection though, gets caught by Bob Luger. Well, Luger has indeed, I would say, been borderline. Oh, the unprettier! The unprettier! And just like that, Luger's down. 1, 2. Oh, but he's not out. Much to the Ted's chagrin, I'm sure. The Ted is not here to be that fan favorite he once was. He's not here to make friends. He's not here to be the good guy. He's back. And he only wants one thing, and that's a world championship back around his waist. And I'll tell you what, from what we've seen from him, and with Todd Dickens by his side, I'd say he's going to do just that. Kick upside the head. Luger! Another vintage wheel kick. Grabs a hold of that arm, snaps it back. Absolutely sickening. Obviously trying to set up for that cross armbar of his. Salvatore wants none of it. Damn, Luger! Sheesh! Pinpoint drop kick to the back of the head. Salvatore's going to drop to the outside, hoping to catch his breath. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Bob Luger from the top. Lining up his shot. Oh my God! What? A whippersnapper to the outside. That had to hurt the ass of Bob Luger. There's no way. He's going to be waking up in the morning feeling that. But Ivan Salvatore, his jaw probably feels just about as bad as mine does right now. You're going to have to be eating soup all week thanks to the Bloody Brit. Ivan might have to join me. Luger back into the ring, and instantly, Luger landing. 1, 2. No. The shock on Luger's face there says it all. Ivan Salvatore able to kick out. Tries to go for a wheel kick. Attempting to get to the rope. Salvatore keeps Luger at bay. Backpack face buster. Great matchup here between these two. And to think this was supposed to be the Ted versus Ivan Salvatore. Grabs a hold of that arm. Launched into the corner with that monkey flip. Luger goes to the outside. Salvatore keeping his eyes on him, though. Suicide dive. Executed to perfection. Hits a single underhook, knee to the chest. That's going to suck the air right up out of Bob Luger. Coming up next, guys, in our main event, the very first ever 6-man tag team Hell in a Cell match. Hey, Luger, the pose off is over, man. You missed it, brother. The Psycho Imperium takes on the Cousins of Chaos, and Ricky Gelani up next within the Devil's Domain. As Ivan Salvatore continues to try and stay on top of Bob Luger, throwing him off to the side. Gets back into the ring, maybe looking for that count-out dub here. Another suicide dive. That one was at an angle, even more impressive. Luger fights back, though. Walking Ivan. Oh my God! Rammed him into the steel post. And then a powerbomb down onto the floor. Jesus, man. Shoulder breaker. Further softening Ivan up for that cross arm bar. to shake him off. This match has been a lot harder hitting than I imagined it would be. Uh-oh, we're at the count of 6. Salvatore, he ain't playing. It's a legit way to win, some would say. Oh, but he's actually going to break the count. I guess he saw that Luger was probably going to be able to make it. Hammer lock by Luger. Sets him up for a side slam. Luger now back in the ring. Could only mean one thing. Coney Island Cyclone to finally put Salvatore. Oh, rope break. I couldn't see from this angle. That is a stroke of luck for Ivan Salvatore, but Luger's not finished. Hypes himself up. Massive drop kick there in the corner. And say goodnight. Luger landing. Counter. Counters the counter. With that wheel kick to the top goes Luger. My man's gonna fly. Elbow to the heart. 1, 2, 3. Bob Luger gets the... Wait a minute. The 10 is here. The 10 is here. He's attacking both men. Takes out Bob Luger and Ivan Salvatore. The 10, like I said, no one's going to stand in his way. Everyone's a victim. Luger and Salvatore taken out as the 10 looks to continue his path of destruction here on Shockwave. Here we go, here we go, here we go, lads and gents, it's time for our main event of the evening. And there you see the hellish structure that's going to lower and trap these 6 men inside. It's Hell in a Cell, baby. And it's the Psycho Imperium taking on the Cousins of Chaos and Ricky Gelani. Now, obviously, next weekend, guys, at Battle Scars 9, it's the objective of the Psycho Imperium to leave with all the gold. And they have that opportunity. As we know, Josh Omega will be challenging Ricky Gelani for the Undisputed Championship, while the Psycho Imperium, represented by Trevor Hannibal and Maverick Flynn, going to look to take home the Unified World Tag Team Championship. And, of course, Hunter Quinn defends the Intercontinental Championship against Brandon Ace. So there is a possibility that the Psycho Imperium leaves Toronto, Ontario, holding all the gold here on Shockwave. As Josh Omega leads Trevor Hannibal and Maverick Flynn. This time next week, guys, the takeover could be complete for the Psycho Imperium. But here tonight, it's battle inside Hell in a Cell. The very first ever 6-man tag team Hell in a Cell match. And it's a long time coming, says Josh Omega. The highly anticipated rubber match between he and Ricky Gelani, with the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Omega saying our paths have been crossed since I arrived here in CMV. It was you who got in my way originally. Remember, way back when, Josh Omega was supposed to challenge Bison for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship one-on-one, but Gelani cashed in the Rite of Passage Championship to make it a triple threat. Bison would end up retaining in that triple threat. Gelani would go on to defeat Josh Omega in their first one-on-one encounter, but Omega got his win back at Homecoming. And so now it comes down to Battle Scars 9, the rubber match for the crown jewel. And all the while, it'll be Trevor Hannibal and Maverick Flynn, along with the Cousins of Chaos, a part of that triple threat tornado tag team match for the Unified World Tag Team Championship. Of course, the Influence, the champions defending. Sean Kinney and Jeremy Barmore looking to, at long last, get some CMV Tag Team Championship gold around their waists. They have been tag champions pretty much everywhere they have gone. Not in CMV yet. Will that change at Battle Scars 9? And it's a fact that none of these 6 men are going to be at 100% walking into Battle Scars 9 after being in Hell in a Cell here. But last but most certainly not least, the undisputed champion with a target on his back, getting ready for his first championship defense against Josh Omega at Battle Scars 9. Gelani has overcome so much to be where he is right now, with the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. And as he said himself, he's not about to let a bunch of punk-ass bitches in the Psycho Imperium think they can use their numbers game to take over and take from him what he cherishes most, that Undisputed Championship. What a thick boy trio, by the way, the Cousins of Chaos and Ricky Gelani. That is a hog team if I've ever seen one. Hell in a Cell for our main event. The Psycho Imperium taking on the Cousins of Chaos and Ricky Gelani, baby. Here we go. The cell is going to lower. The door is going to be locked. And it's going to be mayhem. First team to get either a pin or a submission in the ring, guys, leaves with the dub. And the momentum certainly on their side going into Battle Scars 9 next weekend. Hold up. Is Trevor Hannibal into a running power slam at the hands of Ricky Gelani. Ricky Gelani knew he was going to have to play dirty. to match the tactics of the Cyclone Imperium. That's what he did a couple of weeks ago when he attacked Trevor Hannibal before their one-on-one match. Was able to defeat him handedly. And of course, we saw last week Ricky Gelani and Brandon Ace knocked off the Imperium in an Extreme Rules match. So things have been going Gelani's way as of late. Will that continue here tonight? Tries for a stomp to Gelani. Hannibal comes back at him with a knee as we see Josh Omega taking Sean Kinney for a walk around the ring. Omega, the smallest man in this match. And that's to say, he's not a small man. Just in this match, he's the smallest man. Well, you're up against the Cousins of Chaos and Ricky Gelani, yeah. Jawbreaker staggers Omega a bit as Kinney fights back with a European uppercut. In the ring, Jeremy Barmore trying to get a handle on Maverick Flynn. Too big, though, is the Scottish Warrior. They're able to just flop on top of Barmore. Maverick Flynn has not had an easy transition into CMV, man. He's been here, what, a little over a month? He's had Extreme Rules matches. Now he's inside Hell in a Cell. I think that's just the way he likes it, though. This mastodon backing Barmore into the corner. So we see Kinney lifting Omega up onto his feet. At the same time, Hannibal. Oh my God, did you see that? Barmore just threw Maverick Flynn out of the ring into the cell wall. I'm sure Flynn's not used to being tossed around like that. Sean Kinney in the ring, waiting for someone to come and pick a fight with him, but it looks like everyone's interested in fighting on this one particular side of the ring. Not a whole lot of room to operate. They're just fighting back and forth. Looks like Josh Omega and Trevor Hannibal have managed to gang up on the undisputed champion on this one side of the ring. Hannibal going to toss him back inside the squared circle. This has become akin to an alleyway brawl here. Gelani! They got it. Gonna take a second to pander to the fans a little bit. All around the ring, bodies being thrown left and right. This is what Hell in a Cell is all about. Absolute chaos. And that's what the Cyclone Imperium is all about. That's what they've been thriving on. Battle Stars 9 could be their night. The potential for them to leave Toronto, Ontario with all the gold here on Shockwave. There'll be no question then that they are the top of the food chain when it comes to Shockwave. They are the rulers of the roost. Hunter Quinn surely watching. Nothing he can do here, though, to intervene. Locked inside this cell. He's already gotten his hands dirty, as we saw earlier tonight. Trapping Brandon Ace inside that steel cage. Beating the hell out of him. Josh Omega sending Sean Kinney back over the steel steps. Remember, you can only win this matchup, though, by pin or submission into the ring. First team to do so walks out with the dub and the momentum on their side. Omega sending Sean Kinney right into the... Oh, nice counter by Kinney. Really saving himself there. And Omega went head first into the wall. Oh! Reciprocates. Does Omega. As we see Trevor Hannibal trying to send Gelani into the cell wall, but gets a taste himself. Oh! The cell wall's down! Such power from Gelani there! The cell wall has actually broken down, and the inmates have escaped the asylum. There's now a massive hole in the side of the cell. Trevor, Hannibal, and Ricky Gelady have escaped. Hannibal is climbing. Hannibal, trying to escape Gelady, is climbing to the top. Gelady has stopped him, and now they're back. Oh, Gelady! Oh my God! How did he get back up? Gelady, the absolute juggernaut that he is, gets right back up and meets Trevor Hannibal atop the cell. Hannibal, spirit bomb! Down onto the grating, responds instantly with the 110th Street Slam. That's like getting slammed down onto a cheese grater. Back in the ring, or at least at ringside, we see Maverick Flynn, Jeremy Barmore butting heads. Josh Omega thrown out of the cell now. Back on top, Emerald Explosion from Gelady. But again, this isn't Falls Count Anywhere. Only in the ring can this match be won by pinfall or submission. Omega waking up, he's like, I am not climbing on top of that cell. Hannibal is in need of help though. Ricky Gelady is absolutely decimating the Hardcore King on top of the cell right now. Interceptor! Cuts Hannibal down, and were this Falls Count Anywhere, this match might be over right now. But instead, Gelady continues his onslaught as we see Omega to his feet. Sends Jeremy Barmore into the corner. Fights back, does the workhorse right hook, and a gut-wrench powerbomb. Absolute chaos. Barmore from the corner. Spear to Josh Omega for the win. 1, 2. Oh my God! Through the top of the cell, Ricky Gelady has fallen 20 feet! 20 feet plus! Holy shit! Trevor Hannibal just damn near killed the undisputed champion! Choke slam to Maverick Flynn! 1, 2! How is Gelady still standing? This man is a freak. He ain't human. Maverick Flynn back into the ring, able to turn Barmore around, looking for that cross-legged patella brainbuster for the win. But immediately broken up by Sean Kinney. A hole in the side of the cell, a hole in the top of the cell. Nothing can contain these two teams. This is absolute war. Omega looking for the TKO. Barmore able to save himself, however. Hannibal, what are you doing? Are you kidding me? They're climbing to the top again, these madmen! They have a death wish? Lunatics! Hannibal beating his chest back in the ring! Kinney, sit up, powerbomb! 1, 2! Kicks out does Omega as Hannibal delivers the Omega driver! Choke slam to Maverick Flynn again! 1, the Cousins of Chaos, and Ricky Cholani victorious inside Hell in a Cell. But none of these men are going to be walking into Battle Scars 9 in one piece. Holy shit. What a war. But in the end, the Cousins of Chaos, Ricky Cholani stand tall. Will they at Battle... Where'd that kendo stick come from? Will they at Battle Scars 9, though? Or will the Psycho Imperium... Will they have the last laugh?